Good morning everyone and welcome back to another Tuesday here in Red Dead Online. This week's update lasts from today, Tuesday, October the 29th, all the way through November the 4th, and with it comes another set of free items, rewards, and player gifts. This is the 5th as well as final week of the Halloween event in Red Dead, so here today we're going to be talking about the rewards that you could check out, and I'll also be giving you guys a reminder of all of our bonuses and discounts so that if you haven't really checked out the Halloween event at all this year, well, you don't want to miss out before it wraps up here in game next week, because we do have some cool stuff and you'll definitely want to check it out, even if playing Red Dead isn't really super high of a priority in terms of games that you want to be playing right now. But who knows, there's something this year I think that will catch your interest. So let's jump in, let's talk about the free items and rewards first. If you reach wave 5 in All Hallows Call to Arms, you'll receive a pair of the black concho pants this week, so you can do that all the way from now up until November the 4th. Previously we've gotten different rewards like the white darn stockings, 40% off an established or distinguished moonshiner roll item, a pair of red Strickland boots, as well as 40% off a poncho of your choice. And then moving on to our additional free player gifts, all you need to do basically for one of them here, just log into the game and you'll be rewarded with a black Folwell hat. If you play Red Dead Online anytime between now and the end of this week, you'll also be rewarded with the orange Porter jacket. If you win a round in the featured series game modes for this week, and we'll get into the calendar a little bit later, you'll receive a discount for 50% off a weapon of your choice. If you complete a moonshiner sale between now and November the 4th, you'll be rewarded with the black Morales vest, and if you destroy a revenue agent roadblock, you'll also unlock 30 repeater express ammo, as well as a reward for a moonshine mash refill. For our bonuses, just a quick reminder here, we still have double money, double XP, and double roll XP opportunities on all moonshiner sales, as well as all moonshine story missions, so $453.75 from making and selling your berry cobbler moonshine. That's what I recommend you make and sell as your recipe. We still have double money, double gold, and double XP on All Hallows Call to Arms for the next week, double money and double XP on the featured series game modes, as well as double gold, double money, and double XP on all telegram missions, including the new bodyguard hired loyalty telegram missions that released at the start of October here with the Halloween monthly event. Final reminder of your discounts here, you can get 5 gold bars off the Moonshine Shack, 50% off all Moonshine Shack upgrades and bar decors, 40% off all Madame Nazar Halloween masks, so make sure to pick those up if you haven't already. They will not be back until this time next year. 40% off all Norfolk Roadster horses for the Moonshiner roll, as well as 40% off all Superior Arabian horses. 30% off all repeaters in the game, including the Litchfield, the Evans, the Lancaster, and the repeater carbine. 30% off all ammo, 30% off all eye patches, pants, and skirts. We do have 5 returning limited stock clothing items: the Schaffer chaps, the Clymene coat, the Benbow jacket, the Squat stovepipe top hat, as well as the Cossack hat. This month's community-inspired free outfit is created by Queen Inferno, and she features the horror mask, the Cofferty shirt for male characters, or the lot cap sleeve blouse for females, the penstock pants for male characters, or the hitch skirt for females. And then for this week's featured series calendar, to wrap up this monthly event here in Red Dead, it is back to hardcore Fear of the Dark from now until November the 4th. Now with that being said, since I was talking about the fact that with one of our bonuses we do have double gold, double money, and double XP on all telegram missions, and it is finally the week of Halloween here, well, we're gonna jump into the Halloween telegram, False Hopes and Prophecy, play through that, and you guys will see how much gold, money, and XP we get for about 12 minutes spent for that optimal gold and money to time ratio. But honestly, this mission will take you so long, even if you're just playing through at a normal pace, that it may even take you over 12 minutes anyway. So maybe 12, maybe even the 15-minute payout interval, but either way, it'll be really good, and I hope you enjoy. This mission is crazy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start my timer, so I know we've been on this for 12 minutes, and that's the payout we're gonna be going for. I'm just gonna use the same weapons I was using in some of my previous videos. So 2 Schofields, I'm gonna use the Lancaster repeater as well as the semi-auto shotgun. Highly recommend you tonic up with a fortified health ring. So potent health cure is what I recommend, as well as minty big game, fortify your health core. I'm just gonna take a chewing tobacco as well, so my Deadeye core is boosted as well. I actually need to get more. You can see I have like none left. But first we're gonna encounter some of the cult activity up here in Mount Shan. The weather's gonna change. No way did I just fall off the mountain. Oh my god. Wow, epic fail. All right, we gotta restart. That's insane. I kid you not, I've never once had that happen to me. I don't even know how that happened in the first place. It's just insane. But as we run up this rock here, I guess I should say you should be careful, because it is definitely possible to fall off. My silly, clumsy Norfolk Roadster totally sold. But the weather and the theme of this, you know, the visuals change. All these guys are gonna disappear, and we need to change, or sorry, not change, but chase this guy, the cult leader. down the mountain. And then we start encountering multiple waves of enemies in different areas. We fight them off, and then we have a big boss fight at the end. So we gotta chase this guy down the mountain. I'll meet you up when we actually corner him in one spot, and then we gotta fight off the first wave of enemies. So here we go. We're gonna come up to this first area, and he's basically gonna vanish. So we can't capture him just yet. We need to fight off waves of enemies, and then eventually there will be like a skull that spawns right there that we can grab, and that's how we advance. So let's just fight off all these guys first. And honestly, oh man, I should have put the Halloween music on, or put the actual music on in the game so you guys can hear it. Right now I'm playing without music, and I think, well, maybe we'll change to it. We'll see. You just got to be careful around these enemies that carry the machetes, because if they lock you into that melee animation, it doesn't matter how fortified your health core is, it's game over. So, like these guys, you gotta avoid them as much as you can. There may actually be one behind me. Look at that. I almost died. I wasn't paying attention to that person. But we only have a few more left to fight. You know, it's not like the biggest challenge in the world. You just really, like, the advice I have is to keep your distance. And as you can see, the zone that you can run around in is only so big. So, like, it's not like you have an infinite area on the map to train them and keep your distance. You do have to keep kind of finagling your way around all this crud here and just make sure these guys don't get close to you. Always make sure you're running or sprinting. Let's see, this should be the last guy. We can just use our Deadeye. Now we need to find the idol, which, as you can see, spawns... Okay, it's not right in the middle of the pentagram, but it's going to be right here. Interact, pick it up, and as you can see, the cult leader spawns again, and now we need to chase him all the way to the next spot. I really love this mission, too, because now in this section, it's not just enemies you're fighting. Or, well, it is just enemies, but it's not just human enemies. Or, there you go. See, it is a cougar. And you need to make sure, like I have no health. So I need to take my tonic. This cougar is going to come back and challenge me. I was trying to point it out, and I actually almost died in the middle of it, because as you saw right there, that cougar didn't make any noise at all. You would have no idea it's coming, right? Like, playing through this first time, and I remember that surprised the absolute crap out of me, and I still almost failed the mission. So here's the next idol, but we can't actually do anything with it until we kill all these enemies. So let's make sure we do that. Now, I would recommend, if you're having trouble, you know, feel free to use your shotgun ammo, but you may want to save some of it until a little bit later on, because you're going to basically fight some bosses at the end, and you're going to need a ton of shotgun ammo in order to do so. So make sure you have some saved up just in case. You know, you can defeat them with your repeater, or say your sidearms, whether they're revolvers or pistols, but it's always good to have the shotgun ammo just in case. I would say, if there's any mission I would compare this to the Virgil Shepherd Edwards Legendary Bounty, because it's basically the same guy you're gonna be fighting. And so, if you're familiar with that mission, how he kind of is like bullet spongy at the end because he's considered a boss, and you have these buckethead enemies as well, which deal extra damage and will take more damage, well then you're familiar with that mission in general, and you'll be good to go for this one as well. I would say approach these in the exact same way. If I can compare it to any content in the game, compare it to that. Let's keep killing these guys here. This guy's gonna be... Wait. Oh, that's not good. Hold on, I'm gonna swap to my shotgun. Oh, that's not good. Tonic up. Kill this guy. That was strange. I've never seen two NPCs kind of strategize against me in that same fashion. Can we just kill you already? Nope, maybe not. Oh, I can't melee him? That's interesting. It wouldn't let me melee him up close. There should be... Okay, is that it? Okay, now we just gotta grab the idol. So let's go and do that. And now we gotta chase the cult leader once more to the third and final rest stop for this mission. And now you can see all the Virgil Shepherd Edwards enemies right here. My sidearms just lost audio. It seems like after the recent update, this game has been a little bit buggy, which I'm not a fan of. Audio's cutting out. You can see just like weird things happening on this mission that normally don't happen. So there's a couple Virgil Shepherd Edwards that you gotta fight here, and they're not as bullet spongy as the original one that you would fight in that one legendary bounty, and they're also not gonna be as spongy as the one that you actually fight in this mission after this. But these are like doppelganger Virgil Shepherd Edwards. You just need to put maybe, I would say like 10 or 15 shots of a repeater, but of course you could use your shotgun, whatever you want. And so now, let's see, where are we gonna fight? Oh yeah, the apparitions. They're called apparitions. And I think there's 2 more, it looks like, and then we fight the actual one. So let's take this one out. A couple more shots of a repeater. And we're good to go. Now we'll fight this one. This is the last apparition. And there we go. And now we need to defeat the actual Virgil Shepherd Edwards, which is the exact same on the legendary bounty. He's going to do a lot of damage to you. And so you can either train him around the trees or rocks, keep your distance, keep cover. I just like to use the semi-auto shotgun because I've been kind of obsessed with using it recently. But if you ADS for your first shot and then hip fire, you could shoot him even faster, if you notice. Like, the fire rate gets a lot faster and a lot higher, so we don't want to stop shooting. We just want to keep dumping rounds downrange. Oh, he only took one more. And that is it. He is defeated. He turns back into the cult leader. We got to hog tie this guy, and then we're good to go. With 10 minutes into the mission, we can bring him back to Strawberry. And that's, you know, we did that at a pretty decent pace. I mean, we did screw up in the first minute because I fell off of the mountain, which was really funny. But all in all, this is going to be just about a 12-minute mission. So I will see you guys once we get back to Valentine, or excuse me, not Valentine, Strawberry, where we're going to drop him off. And we should be getting about, you know, for 12 minutes, there should be that $80 payout, along with 64 gold nuggets as well. Also on this mission, you don't have to worry about any enemies like chasing you away or anything like that. Once you defeat him in this mission, in the Skelding's Contract, False Hopes, and Prophecy, you're pretty much good to go. There's going to be no enemies that chase you back to Strawberry. I also forgot, you don't take him all the way back to Strawberry. You take him to Skelding's Man, which is right before Strawberry. It's on the way back, right? So we should hang around here just for a little bit longer. And there we go. We've hit the 12-minute mark. So now let's turn this guy in and see our payout once we get back to the free room. So in terms of our gold, 48 gold nuggets. It would appear that we hit the 9-minute mark, not the 12. Because I restarted the checkpoint, that didn't count. It should continue from the original time. Oh, I messed up for this one. I'm so sorry. Whoops. I should have waited an extra minute. But I didn't. So we're not going to get the 12-minute payout. We're going to get the 9-minute payout interval, which is still 965 XP and $64. But with 12 minutes, it should be about 80. I messed up on that one. With other things like, you know, legendary bounties and different telegrams, if you die, you should still be able to restart from checkpoint, and the time should be counting off when you originally started the mission. But I guess since we didn't actually reach a checkpoint, we were still at the beginning, it basically was the same as restarting, which also reset our timer, which I wasn't accounting for, so that was my bad. But we still got paid for the 9-minute time interval, which is still fine. You want to shoot for 12 if you're looking for the absolute optimal time payout interval, but 9 minutes is still good, especially with double gold, double money, and double XP as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in the next one, and happy Halloween.